welcome to Creative Emotions, where you're going to get this motivation, this encouragement, this transparency, empowerment. You're going to get these good vibes. Ain't nothing you can do about that. Welcome to the show. I am so glad you guys joined us this evening. I want to say happy April, happy spring, and happy New Year. Happy New Year, because new things are on the horizon. When you look around, everything is coming up, springing forth, and opening up. And so we do have to show our homage to nature. I just give a shout out to nature. I love it. I love it. So, Poetry and Conversations was a total success. Every time we come together, it's just such a blessing. So I want to thank everybody who chooses to come and spend their Friday night at Poetry and Conversations, where we kick it. It's a good time. It's a real good vibe. So if you haven't made it, I want you guys to come to Poetry and Conversations, April 21st. The address is 21573 Grand River. There is a $10 cover, but listen, it's so beautiful. It's an opportunity for us to connect with each other. It's an opportunity for us to use our gifts, our skills, and just network. Like, that's what it's about. We are living in a generation where people are creating, because we were created to create, but our generation now, they're creating opportunities and they're making things happen. So I want you guys to come on down April 21st. It's open. The door is open at 8, so make sure you guys are there. So when you think about setting the stage and what that looks like, what comes to mind? So according to Oxford Language, it's prepare for conditions. That is what setting the stage is, the occurrence or beginning of something. And so I give flowers when they are due. And I have these two beautiful ladies that I see are flourishing. They are following their dreams. They're putting the pen down on the pad, and they're making things come to fruition. So I want you guys to give a warm welcome for Keshia Brown and Alexis Price. Give it up for them. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
You see yourself?
I see it.
What's up? Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It is so good to have you. I don't want you to be nervous. Please don't. I want you guys to understand that you are in a room that you deserve to be in. Because you're doing things. You're making a way. And you following through. So, what has been you guys' inspiration? Whoever wants to go first. But what's been your inspiration for just wanting to move forward? Without being told, right? Because nobody told you guys to do anything. Right. You've been moving forward.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that.
So I would say for me, I have always had a strong thing for women and empowering other women, especially women who look like me. So my biggest thing has been Keshia. She actually brought a lot of ideas to me.
Yeah.
And she has said, hey, I want to do a women's empowerment event, and I can't do it without you. And I needed that. So she's my biggest inspiration. Things like coming out of podcasts.
Yeah.
So.
That's awesome. Keshia.
I'm definitely super excited to be here.
I'm so glad you're here.
I think Alexis is the inspiration.
Okay, I like it.
I don't think I would have been able to flourish if I didn't have her as a partner.
Okay.
So I'm super excited about that.
So that shows that we need each other. We need each other more than we know. And I know you guys were there at Poetry and Conversations when I brought this up. I brought up the fact that why don't we stick together more often than not? You know, why don't we understand that we need each other? Because we do. And so women be like, I don't mess with women. I don't have friends. I don't deal with females. And I'm just like, where did this come from?
That's crazy.
Because as you can see, this type of energy bouncing off of each other is needed. Because you guys are like, I couldn't do it without you. And I couldn't do it without you. Yeah. And so just think about that. How much we are better together than not. So when you think about your goals, you guys had a event, and I'm so excited you guys wanted me to be a part of it. I was not able to that day, but you guys had an event, and it was called Being Unapologetically Imperfect. So where did that stem from, and what did that mean to you guys?
I think for me, it was important because, like you said, like I think it's all learned behavior. I think I know that I'm definitely, I'm for sure am that person that came from not having girlfriends.
Okay.
So I think that it's learned behavior. Like I feel like as you live, as you grow, then you okay with being like, okay, friend, I need you.
Okay.
So I'm able to be vulnerable now.
That's good. Oh my God, yeah.
I think
that's real good.
You live and you learn.
Yeah, that's good. So you saying you was that type?
Yeah.
You like, girl, but I don't mess with no
females. Like,
what about you?
For me, it's always been a little bit different. I love women.
Okay.
Sometimes I get burned for how much I value
Yeah.
my relationships with other women.
Yeah.
But for me, being unapologetically imperfect just means showing up as who you are.
Okay.
I think that sometimes in our culture we can kind of compete with each other
Yeah.
in those relationships with other women. And with me and Keishia, it was
Yeah.
like the perfect duo where I lacked, she was more, where, you know,
Yeah.
vice versa. So it just kind of, for me, showed, just show up. Whatever you got, I'm here for you. There's nothing that can stop you from being great.
Yes.
And that's it. So I think that it was just the authenticity of the name.
Okay, to make it what it was. That's important. When you think about creating conditions, you know, you guys created an atmosphere, and it was a brunch, right? Mm-hmm. Who thought of that?
I think it was pretty mutual.
Okay, like we just want some chicken and waffles. I'm so mad. It looked so nice.
It was amazing. Like honestly, that whole event was. I don't think that we could have even thought of how amazing that event was going to be.
Wow.
Like God was definitely in the room. We definitely got to give him all of the praise for that because it was everything.
Yes.
The speakers were everything. The audience was everything.
Yeah,
like
people engaged. So that's just know that once you get on this path, it keeps moving. You got to be ready to keep moving
I'm
because
seeing that.
you're like, wait, hold on, do what? Yeah,
I'm seeing that.
Once you start, doors are going to be open. And doors going to be open that no man can shut. That's what we have to realize. Once you make up your mind, you write the vision, make it plain. Start preparing for what you're asking for. You can't, like, a lot of people just put that out there, like, oh, I want to do this one day. But then you never try. Mm-hmm. You never even give yourself an opportunity because you doubting it, or putting those seeds of doubt in, saying who's going to support it, who's not going to come in. Sometimes, a lot of times, whatever it is that you're supposed to do, it may not be with the people that you're comfortable with. It may not be those people that you know. A lot of times we're going to be like, oh, I know my girl Kiki, and them, they all going to come, and they don't. Yeah. And it's okay. That's not what this is about. And again, if I have any men watching, I hope you guys join in with your men as well. Like, we need each other. We need each other as men and women, but you need that brotherhood as well. So if you're watching, shout out to those watching on Facebook. Alexa's microphone is not working properly. Okay. Thank you. So if you are looking to start something, I need you to do it. Okay? And that's just it. It ain't even nothing deep. Just do it. Just start. Where did this start from with y'all? Where did this start from?
So it was an idea at first that I was just kind of like, okay, like, yeah, one day. Mm-hmm. And then Alexis did a vision board party. And
yes.
I went. And it was everything.
That's so good.
And after that, after a couple months, she called me and she was just kind of like praising me as if I did something. And I'm like,
why you couldn't just take it? Why you couldn't just take it?
I didn't say nothing, but I was just kind of like thinking, like, well, hold up, what I do? But I was in tears.
Aww.
Like I was on the phone. I remember I was sitting on my couch and I was in tears because I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, what did I do?
Wow.
But it was everything. Like, I feel like sometimes that's needed.
Okay.
Just for the
somebody
praise
to
that
acknowledge you.
Yes. Yeah. Like, because it was like, oh my God.
Wow.
And then after that, it just went.
That's what's up.
I want to piggyback off of that. I don't know.
Is her mic working? Somebody said it ain't working.
Is it working okay? Maybe I just wasn't talking in the mic. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I want to piggyback off of the vision board party. So a lot of times we just think that we're doing things and we just think that we're supporting our sister. But for me, it was so huge because Keishia brought over 50% of the people.
Wow.
That my first event.
Wow.
That might help.
Nope.
Go. It's working now.
Okay, so I'm gonna start over.
We in there, technical difficulties. It is what it is.
We can start over.
Thank you so much for those watching, and thank you for telling me. Thank you.
Okay, so to piggyback off of what Keishia said, my vision board party, a lot of times when you are supporting your sisters, you just kind of can think like, okay, I'm just showing up. But it was such a big deal because she bought over 50% of the people that attended the event. So I needed her in that moment.
Yeah. So that is something to be thanking you for.
Right.
I
Because
appreciate
you
it.
guys brought the people to the poetry and conversations a few times. I'm like, come on, people that's engaged.
Exactly.
Being present, that's so needed.
Yeah.
And so y'all had to sell it. Like, listen, y'all gotta go.
did.
So I appreciate you guys. That's why I was just I was very encouraged and inspired by just your swift movement and what it is you wanted to do. You like, oh, we want to do this in empowerment, and then you made the event and you just did it.
Exactly.
And so, and you guys, like I said, I couldn't be a part of it at that time. I had another obligation, but the fact that you guys, wanted me to be there, that was an honor as well. So I just want to say I'm proud of y'all. Y'all paving the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You paving the way. You are laying a foundation. When you think about your cousins, you think about you got sisters or, whatever. You think about these people, they're looking at you.
Right. My sister for sure.
They looking at you.
My sister literally follows everything I do and swears that it's Bible. So
Wow.
she was in awe from both the vision board party and being unapologetically imperfect.
She was there?
Yeah, she was
Nice.
so surprised and inspired.
Yes, that's what's up. Because we have to start with the people closest to us and be mindful of that. I know we want to reach the world, right? You may reach a few people, but let it start from within. First with you, and then with those people closest to you.
Yeah.
So I'm very mindful of that, like with my children, my daughters. Y'all be seeing them at the door all the time. So I'm like, hey, y'all in the building, and I need your help. But they see what I'm doing. They know that it's constant movement, but it's all going, for the same cause. It's because I love God's people. Yeah. And so I just try to make sure everything I'm connected to that's the groundwork that, I'm here for God's people. I just want to give a shout out to everyone who's watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you. Somebody said, my baby, Martha. Who's that?
Lord, that's my mom. Hi, Mommy. My number one supporter.
She like, my baby. Hey, mama. We see you. But your event turnout was really nice. You guys feel like it was better, more than what you expected?
Oh, God blew my mind, to say the least.
Wow.
I did not expect for not only the turnout of the amount of women, but the way each woman was impacted to the point where we were still receiving feedback almost a week after our event.
That's good.
So for me, God blew my mind.
That's real good. What about you?
I agree. He did. I think I'm still like on a cloud 9.
Wow.
From that event, because even being invited here today, like it was like, hold on, like you see me,
Yeah,
like you seen it. It's so I can't even explain it. Like it was everything. Like even the audience that participated and the people that spoke up, it was everything.
That's good.
I don't think no word can amount. It was that
Can't
amazing.
describe it. Hey, you have to use your words, though. Use your words to shape your future. So having a vision board party, I guess, that was huge. That had to been very huge, especially if you really believe what you're putting out. If you believe what you're putting down on your board, that you deserve it.
Exactly.
That's huge. We have to, understand. God said He'll give us our heart's desires, and we have to keep our mind on those good things, on those things that are lovely and pure and beautiful and righteous. Like, keep your mind in a good space. When we keep our mind in a good space, we attract these type of people Because you know y'all building your tribe, right?
Yeah.
You are building your tribe. You guys are doing really great things. Big shout out. Larry Price said, my daughter. Okay. Kim Brown Anderson, I'm so proud of my niece. I was at the last event and I loved everything about it. Amen.
Yeah, that's my
Jaquita Brown, hey, my love. She said, I have to represent now. I'm proud of you, Keishia. Kim Brown Anderson, he was in the house. Okay, yes. Yeah. God was in the house. Y'all better come on through here. Thank you so much for supporting these beautiful ladies. Listen, support goes a long way, especially if you don't have to pay for it. But when you have to pay for it, you give a little bit more, give a little bit more emphasis on it. But listen, when you have young people or women or young men that are doing something, if you are watching, your support goes a long way. Your support will help a person dream again another day. You have to think about that. A lot of dreams are in the ground right now. These people didn't make it. They can't do another thing. So when you have people that are being present, they are operating in their gift, they need your support. And so support goes a long way. We have to think about what we're saying about our life. Yes, it is a live show. You can call in at 313-266-2811 if you have some words of encouragement, or for these beautiful sisters or myself, call in at 313-266-2811. I just want you to know, Oh, I keep moving. I'm sorry. I want you to know, connection is so important. It's so important, man. Like, when I thought about when God put these young ladies on my heart, and we're talking about setting the stage, right? Because we're literally setting the stage right now for people who may come across this to say, hey, I had an idea and I just didn't. We're talking about our generation is coming up and they're moving forward. And so if you're watching this, connection is very, very important. I feel like, we can get away from this a little bit sometimes. So we got to be mindful of that. Be mindful of the words that you speak about your life, especially when it comes to other women. Please watch your words about your friends. Watch your words about your mates and your children, your life in general. We're talking about setting the stage and what that looks like. We have to be mindful. So the need is great, but I want to encourage you guys, make sure you don't take too much on, because you don't want to be burnt out, right?
Yeah.
Got to be mindful of that. You don't want to be burnt out.
Definitely.
So make sure you have some type of plan. We're talking about setting the stage and moving forward. So you can't get burnt out because you can have all these different ideas. You're like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do this and this and that. Yeah. But be mindful of your own personal life, your own personal family, and your goal. Like what your goal is ultimately. So the need is great, but just don't take on too much and trust the process. How are you guys doing with trusting the process? If you can give somebody some encouragement about trusting the process and where they are and just their heart and where they are, what would you tell them?
So I would start by giving advice that has been given to me, which is do it scared. I heard that from my aunt first.
Good. Yeah.
And then I've heard it all over, social media, mentors and things. But I'm a person that's an overthinker, and I'm always nervous, and I'm always trying to figure out my wording and what I'm doing. The best advice that I have been given is to just go. And what I'm learning is I actually love that space of being scared, because it allows God to come in and blow my mind every single time. I can't do it without God.
Yes. That's it
I
right
would say
there.
just do it.
Ooh, honey.
I agree.
Just do it.
Yeah. I think mine would be patient and believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. And I think that that's a big thing. But I also feel like this is why the Women's Empowerment event is important, because we are able to lean on our sisters.
Yes.
Like, that's the big thing for me. Like, I want this to be a sisterhood. Like, where if one of my sisters is down and out, like, she able to call on her sisters and say, I need you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm still in it. So I'm gonna give a shout out to. I'm all comfortable. I'm just like, hey. So I'm gonna give a shout out to those watching on YouTube. LaShante Robinson, that's my sister. So proud of her.
Yes.
Jay Givon, I love you, Keys. Lakeela Brown. G-Ma says, I'm here with you. Miss Twin, good evening, ladies. Hello, Lex. All right. Y'all better come on through here.
Right.
Again, that support is needed. We so appreciate you watching. Again, I hope you are encouraged by the zeal that people around you have. I'm so sorry. Did I sit up? Look, I want to remind you, everybody that's watching, make sure you operate out of love, no matter what you do. Make sure it's out of love, because ego does not help. Pride does not help, because that leads to destruction. I'm going to tell you right now, when you think like, oh, I got this, or I'm this, or I'm that, that's a disappointment. So make sure you just be. You know, you ain't got to pray to be humble, because when you pray to be humble, you be in situations where you have to be humble.
Right.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't know about you, but I don't need none of that. I'm just going to be. I'm just going to do, and I'm going to operate out of that love. So I encourage everybody watching, make sure you operate out of love. Ayana Price say, big sis.
There we go.
Period. Come on through. Come on through. But you got to give a shout out to him. Give a shout out.
I was going to say, that's the thing about having a sister to cheer you on. Anything I do, whether it's terrible or amazing, you need a community to hype it up for you.
Wow. Okay, we got a caller. You might have to put them on and listen. Hi. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Who am I speaking with? Hello? No?
Yeah.
We missed him?
No, they're there.
Hello? No, I don't hear him. You'll have to call back. They hooked up?
Yeah.
They in yours?
Hooked up.
Where they at?
We're there.
Hello. This is a reminder to...
Oh, that ain't it. Spam. Shanika King. Sorry I'm late. Just getting off work, but I'm here. Hey, Keishia Boo.
Hey.
Miss Twin say Linda. Thank you guys so much for joining, and thank you for watching. If you are just watching, you're just joining, we're talking about setting the stage and what that looks like. We're talking about two beautiful young women that have a vision, that have a dream, that have a heart for the people, to empower people. Same thing as me. That's why I'm so drawn to it, because it's authentic. And when you operate out of an authentic space, when I tell you things just line up for you, you don't have to worry about anything. Just move accordingly. Make your presence known, make your plans known, and talk to your Holy Spirit. But don't leave God out. Don't leave God out of your plans. So if you are just joining, there is nothing that you cannot do. But just don't leave God out of your plans. A lot of times we go after money. We go after a name. We go after a platform. But really, whatever you do right now is a part of your legacy. And that's what you're going to be leaving behind. So whatever it is that you start, just make sure you keep that in mind, no matter what it is, because this is what's going to be left behind for our generation that comes next. So what is required to keep creating? I'm going to say imagination, so that you guys see this before it happens. Having that imagination, that empathy for people, just the heart for the people, resilience, and sometimes that entrepreneurial spirit. A lot of times people be like, I don't want none of that. I don't want to be in the background, and that's okay. If you want to be in the background, that's fine. Just know your place and know where you at and know what it is that you're trying to do. So, this is our new. We will be forever learning. So are you guys taking any classes right now? Are you doing anything to move forward with this?
So for me, I am a realtor. My 2-year anniversary just passed.
Nice.
So thank you. So
Nice.
I am currently working at a luxury apartment community downtown Detroit right now.
Okay.
But that's just what I'm working on. I'm trying to move the needle in that as well as in our woman empowerment events.
Okay.
So I have another realtor that is on the way.
Okay. Who is it?
Shia, waiting for that.
You want to give them the information how they can reach you? Are you open for?
I am not taking clients at the moment, but
Okay.
I will be soon. I'm
Okay.
just setting up a few things to make sure that I can give the best service
Absolutely.
when I'm ready. So,
Proper. What is it? Proper preparation
preparation.
prevents poor performance. So that is good, and I respect your moving in your timing.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Thank
So you thinking about it too?
So since I just got put on the spot,
Same.
yes, I am about to get ready to take the real estate class again.
Okay. Again?
Again.
Okay. So before you just wasn't really into it like that?
I wouldn't say that, but since we being honest, I didn't do that good on the test.
Okay. So you Just,
So I
you
am
know what
about-
you got to do now.
Yes, and since I have my friend, my sister holding me accountable, I have to go back.
That accountability hit different now.
It do, because she ain't letting it go.
I'm not letting go ever.
That's what I'm talking about.
yes, I am.
She said ever. Okay. That accountability hit different though.
So yes, I am about to do that, and I also was looking into doing public speaking. So
Okay.
I was looking at classes into that too.
That'll be great.
So we'll see.
And that way y'all gonna be hosting
Yeah,
y'all next event.
exactly. Well,
Yeah.
we still want you to host. We still need her to host.
We still need you.
I'm here. We linked in. We locked in. Y'all already know what's up. But lifelong learning requires people not only to constantly learn new things, but also unlearn and relearn as the world changes. So we are so digitized, on a lot of arenas. And, we have to be mindful of that, how people operate, how they move, how we can reach people, right? So are you guys social media heads, or are you like, I just don't like it? Because that's the way.
We're definitely on social media. So do we just give like our Facebook name?
Yeah.
So you can follow me on Keshia Brown Facebook, and then definitely inbox me, and then we can connect.
Nice.
So my Facebook is my name, Alexis Price, and my Instagram is I am Alexis Price. So we can connect on social media there.
Nice.
But I'm really a big let's meet in person kind of girl.
Okay.
So just to throw that out.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with a little coffee or something, a little tea.
Yeah.
So Life with Lex said, yes, let's go, Kiki and Lexus. Proud of you, Keshia. I love you, sissy. That's Lakina. Alexis Price, sister. She put the little hearts. Okay. Lakina Allen said, Alexis, I'm proud of you also. We'll meet soon. I heard great things about you. Keshia, I love you. Aw.
Definitely.
Alex Price. Aw, hey, Kiki.
Hey,
Shanika King, the 5 P's. Yes. Life with Lex, you definitely got it this time, Kiki.
She does.
Okay.
She does.
Come on with the encouragement, y'all.
I love it. This
Period.
is exactly what all this is
This
for.
is what we need. That just blessed my heart. Sakina King. Let's go, y'all. Black women realtors. Yes.
No, that's right.
You guys can call in. This is a live show, 313-266-2811. Martha say, yes, that sister accountability is wonderful. Yes, ma'am. Yes, it is. So again, if you guys have not already subscribed, make sure you go ahead on and subscribe for weekly shows of motivation, encouragement, and information, transparency. You're going to get a little something of everything. But the groundwork is encouragement and motivation, because I want you to be the best version of yourself. So that's what this is about. So I want you to see the bigger picture, both of y'all. It's so much bigger. You in it.
Yeah.
You in the thick of it.
We here.
We in this thing. Value your intentions. I want you guys to be mindful of that. What your intentions are. Make sure you value those, and make sure they, they're not counterproductive. It goes with this whole thing. What you're trying to do any of this for, just make sure you value that. Value your own thoughts. When it comes to what it is you want, be mindful of that. Don't play yourself small. You know, people be like, my little this, or we got a little conference, we got a little empowerment, a little business, little stop already.
Right.
It's nothing little. I don't care how many subscribers or things that you see, ain't nothing little about what I do, who I am, or nothing. Like, people, you know, equate that to what you can see. What's tangible is what I put my weight on, and I put all of my faith in God, the God in me, and that's what I encourage people to do. Like, just don't play yourself small. Know who you are in this thing. You got to know who you are.
Yes.
Watch the words that you say about yourself. You know, it's like, think about that. But what's next? What's next for y'all?
So, going back to what you said about the bigger picture feels huge right now.
Okay.
But what we are planning on next is definitely once Keshia passes her real estate exam.
Put it out there.
Oh my God.
It's out there.
We'll be moving and shaking as two Detroit realtors.
Yes.
But what we're working on right now is our next women's empowerment event, which is going to be absolutely amazing.
You better speak it.
We are leaning towards a tea party.
Okay.
But coming after that will be our conference, and then just continuing to inspire and encourage women all over.
Yeah. That's so good. That's so good. You concur with that? What else you got?
Yes, I agree. So be on the lookout because we here.
And it's not little.
It ain't little. And I don't want to hear that. Don't we talk about this little, this and that? No. Just, I have an empowerment. I just put that out on Facebook that I will be having a men's Apex Empowerment Conference in the future.
In the future. And men
But
are asking.
They were. And saying I want to be a part of it. Listen, because that's my heart. I ain't gonna lie. Even how y'all see how I am at Poetry and Conversations, you gotta leave the space. You gotta leave a space for men just to be, you know, gentle, kind of us getting back to our softer side and being able to hear them and understand them. Like, men go through things too.
Yeah.
I know they always talk about women stressed out or, you know, going through or depression and things like that. We cannot forget our men. We cannot forget how much heaviness they may have going out in the world, having to portray certain things and having to have all of this responsibility and come back and still be everything for their family. We have to keep them in mind. We have to keep them covered. And so when I tell you, God gave me that vision maybe almost 2 years ago, and it's there. Like, I see it, and I know I had like a mock interview, and I'm gonna show that video once this conference get underway. I had a mock interview maybe a year and a half ago. My mentor, she asked me, what makes you think you can do a men's conference, or why would you want to do a men's conference? And so I spoke like, I'm doing it because of this and that. Y'all stay tuned for that, because it's like back in the day, and it's gonna show like I spoke that thing out, because you gotta believe in yourself. And when you go back to or thinking about setting the stage, set the stage for your family, set the stage for the next generation. That's what this show is really about today. Us being able to say, hey, we seen it, we put it out there, it came to pass, and now we're moving forward. So we're setting the stage for each and every person. That ear is open to hear and be encouraged in this thing. It's hard sometimes when you don't have that accountability partner, or when you're not aware of your power and your words and how they're shaping your life. And so I want you to be encouraged with the words that you're speaking over your life, the words that you're speaking. It better not be spam. Hey, welcome to Creative Emotions. Who am I speaking with?
This is Larry Price. This is not spam. So, I assure you.
Hi, Larry. Welcome.
Yes. Thank you. I just want to say one thing, and then I'm going to get off. You guys, I'm very proud of all three of you guys.
Thank you.
What you're doing is much needed, and just keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
It really warms my heart to see, you guys do this. So,
thank you. I definitely appreciate that.
I appreciate that. That means a lot, and we need that, from our men. And I hope that throughout this week, that somebody comes and do something special for you, that you get a special phone call, that God gives you a miracle sign and a wonder, that you look around and the answer that you've been waiting for, that you hear it. And so that's what I send to you. Love and light, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
We in the thick of it now. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's awesome. Yes. So we still got some people. You definitely got it this time. Let's go, y'all. Black Women Realtors. Martha say yes. Yes, that sister accountability is wonderful. Jay Givon say shout out to all three of y'all. Black Women Rock. Yes. Okay. Black Women Rock. Rock. So I just want you guys, you know, with the last couple of minutes we have, if you have anything that you want to share, this is your opportunity. Don't be scared, because y'all know you be going. So y'all, I am just surprised right now how y'all sitting here like some little church mouse. Like, but if it's something that you want to leave with the people before we close out, now is your time.
I would just say I'm definitely grateful to be here. I can only imagine where God is about to take us.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm ready.
You better get ready.
But I'm just grateful to be in this position. I thank you so much to all of the supporters. I thank you to Lex. I thank you for you. Like, I am just so grateful. Like, I'm overwhelmed. Like, it's everything.
That's so good. I'm glad to hear that. Lex?
If I could leave you guys with anything, I would say thank you for your support. Thank you, Equita, for setting the stage for us today.
Yes.
Thank you to everyone who watched, and know who your support system is.
Yeah.
My parents, strong support system.
Yes,
Keishia's
that's
strong
so good.
support system. But know who your support is, because you go a lot farther when you surround yourself by the people that love you.
That is so good. That is so true. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I thank you guys for being here with me today. So I'm going to leave you with 5 things that we have to motivate those coming up after us. And this is for all of us. Number 1, practice what you preach. Right? I know we used to hear that back in the day because people was being hypocrites and, you know, but no, if we could just tone it down and just make it what it is. Practice what you're preaching. So a lot of people want to come and bring the motivation and bring these different things, but they are not taking their own advice and they're not living it. And so, okay, we got another caller. Okay. Hi, welcome to Creative Emotions. Who am I speaking with?
This is Chef Wilson with a spam call.
Hi, Chef Wilson.
I love to see you ladies with the beautiful smiles and energy.
Yeah.
And I wanted to tell my one sister, you will pass this test.
Period. Okay.
I've had tests in my life. It was a real estate test, but I had to visualize my victory. So you visualize your victory when you pass this test and you celebrating it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you have to accept that right now, and it will come to pass.
Amen.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah,
I believe
yeah.
I got it this time.
She got it this time.
And I like you being transparent to say, well, I didn't do that well, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because you learned, right?
Right.
So I love that part, that transparency. You know how I feel about that.
Yes.
So I'm not going to stay on for long. What were you about to say, Q?
Oh, no, I was just letting them know Chef is the person, the co-host that be on my show. Mm-hmm. That's Chef Wilson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, I'm sitting on a patio right now doing some burgers.
Nice. You better enjoy this weather.
I am. Amazing show. The energy is genuine.
Thank you.
The humbleness, the smile. You know what? I'm going to go. But what is very attractive is all you ladies up there smiling. and I love that, because I see a lot of women that's not smiling these days. Yeah. And they seem to be doing the most.
Oh.
So
the ones who doing the most, they ain't smiling.
Right. So, but I love the smiles, I love the energy, and congratulations Q, keep up the good work.
Thank you
I
so
don't know
much.
where you find all these amazing people.
Listen, God bringing them to me, okay? It's like a magnet. He bringing them to me.
So, ladies, enjoy your evening. Q, you as well, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Keep up
you.
the good work.
Thanks. Oh, that was so sweet. So yeah, when we go back to, we have to motivate those coming after us. The first one was practice what you preach. And so we want to be mindful that we're not just giving encouragement and we're not just, saying what sounds good, but we're actually living out what we're talking about. Because if not, you will be tested with the very thing that you say. Because our words have power. We have life and death. It comes out of the power of the tongue, and those that love it eat the fruit thereof. And so we have to be careful of the things that we say, even when it's good, because it can be good and you can say it, but you haven't lived it or you haven't went through it. And so you have to be careful with that. So number 2, stop sugarcoating experiences. A lot of times we want to be easy on, don't sugarcoat anything. And we're talking about those that come among us and those that are going to come after us. Do not sugarcoat anything. Tell people how it is, what it is, without being rude, without being nasty, without being extra. It is an opportunity for us to effectively communicate. That's what I push so much. We have to learn how to communicate. So number 3, encourage people in their authenticity. Okay, so if you see somebody being themselves, don't try to change them to what you want them to be or say, well, maybe if you do this and that. No, let people be who they are. Mm-hmm. When people are who they are, you can accept them better. You can love on them better. You can learn. God can give you a way to, interject in their life, because people are in our lives for reasons, for seasons. And that's something that you have to realize. And so when we think about setting the stage, we're talking about people that are here among us and people that are coming after us, even those that came way before us. They can even be encouraged. But encourage people just being authentic. Girl, that's what you like to do. Do what you like to do. Like, don't make that a thing. And don't try to change anybody with that. Number 4, embrace and take advantage of networking opportunities. I know a lot of times when I get in certain rooms, honey, I'm walking the floor. I'm not sitting there. I'm not on my phone. I'm not having an earpiece. I'm taking control of the opportunity, because all we have is the moment that we're in. And so you don't want to lose your moments. You don't want to lose that time where you can be meeting the next person, right? To be that person for you. You don't want to miss that. So I want you guys to be encouraged to take advantage of networking opportunities. Number 5, talk to people when they're around. Get off the phone. I know it seems a little awkward sometimes, but get off the phone. Talk to people, get to know people, connect with people. This is all that we have. God say, love me with all your mind, your heart, your soul, and love your neighbor like you love yourself. So if we're not loving our neighbors, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? You can't say that you love God that you can't see, but your brothers and sisters, you walking with your head up in the air so you don't have to say nothing to them. Let's stop. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. Let's stop. That's not what we're created for. That's not how we were created for each other. We need each other. Men, we need you. Women, we need you. The last thing I want to leave you with is have fun. Have fun on this journey. Don't take yourself and everything else so serious. Make sure you are having fun. That is it. I just want to leave you guys with that little bit of encouragement. I want to encourage you guys to make sure you tune in next week. If this is your first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you like the video after you listen to it. But next week, we have the men's edition, and Chef Fred is going to be hosting that. And he's going to bring a group of men just to talk about these different things that they go through. And so women, you need to listen in, chime in. Men, you need to listen in, chime in. Again, that's next Wednesday, 6 o'clock. Meet us here, okay? And don't be late. I love you, and there is nothing you can do about it. Peace.